Hey, good morning. God bless and go fish, everybody. Charlie Burrow here, and thank y'all for checking out my YouTube here. If you're not a subscriber, I'd appreciate you giving me a look at. And hey, go fish with Charlie Burrow. But what I try to do in my videos is I like to always start out with some kind of encouraging word. And this is a YouTube that you can watch with your kids. Try to bring a good positive message before every fishing trip. Going to show you some tips, show you how I clean fish, cook fish. It's just a crappie fishing YouTube channel. But yesterday was Memorial Day, and I took Miss Pam out to our little East Texas lake, and I'll show you what we caught here in just a second. But like I said, yesterday was Memorial Day, and on the way to the lake, we were just talking about her daddy that fought in World War II and what he must have gone through, the things that he must have seen. I can tell you that was a special generation. And I loved my father-in-law. I got to know him. Man, I met him when I was 17 years old, and we had many fishing and hunting trips together. Not one time did I ever hear that man talk about the tragedies of war. He was on the beaches of Normandy. He was a medic. I won't even begin to try and imagine what he must have seen, what he must have witnessed. I can tell you this. I saw old Papu, Joel. I saw him injure himself 2 or 3 times over the years, and I mean some nasty injuries. I remember one time he got his leg caught up in some metal out in the pasture, and it was so bad that Meemaw, my mother-in-law, called and said, meet us at the emergency room. Met him there, and I walked they had him in a room. We were waiting for the doctor, and they asked me if I would go in there and pray for him before the doctors came in. I can tell you this, I walked in and I looked at the injury he had sustained on his leg. Like I said, this show I want kids to be able to watch, so I won't get graphic with it, but I can tell you that he had a horrific injury that went from his knee all the way to his ankle. It was so bad. I went in to pray for him, and one look at it, and I excused myself for a minute to go to the bathroom and pray for myself. It was nasty. But the doctor came in, took a look at that leg, and said, "Sir, I'm sorry, but this is more than I can help you with." He said, "We need to call in a specialist." And my father-in-law looked at that doctor and said, "A specialist?" He said, "Man, come on." He said, "Dress that thing up, put a couple of Band-Aids on it. I've got to go. I've got things to do." The specialist came in. They worked on that leg, and they told him, if you do not listen to what we instruct you to do to take care of this leg, you can lose it. But they put more stitches than I lost count of. But not one time did he wince in pain. Not once did he ever cry about it and suck. He just sucked it up. Man, I would have milked that thing for weeks. But special man. They were all special men and women. World War II, all the wars. That's my little story about the men of that era, and the blood that was shed, the battles that were fought, the war that was won. There was another battle that was fought. It was fought in the heavenlies, and there was blood that was shed. The Bible says that God sent his only begotten son, sent his son. Can you imagine the the hurt and the pain that the parents went through that saw their kids go off to battle, to the war, and not return home. But God sent his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ, and he fought a battle against the devil, and he won. He won, but his blood was shed, and he experienced pain, but he hung on the cross. He shed his blood, and the Bible says that he had victory. He died on that cross, but on the third day, he arose. He arose. He's alive and well, sitting at the right hand of God the Father right now. And by that blood that he shed for us, if we accept Christ, man, we got a free pass to heaven. No, we can't work our way into it. We can't buy it. It's free. It's the free gift of God. I just invite you today. If I say this all the time on my videos, man, don't put it off. It's like that fishing trip. Don't put off your salvation, man. Don't put off that fishing trip. If it's pretty, you got half a chance to go out there and experience and enjoy what God has created for us. But don't put off giving your heart to God, guys. Anyway, hey, look, I want to show you these fish. Good grief, that girl caught some fish. We ended up with a double limit over at East Texas, and got some good ones. Had one special catch I'll show you in the video, thanks to my grandson and the special bait that my 2-year-old grandson gave us before we left the house, and they caught a whopper. But anyway, let's go over here and get these fish stretched out. Let's take a look at them. This is what we caught yesterday, guys. A really good mess of fish. Even got some over here in the old wagon. But yesterday, once again, I'm loving the ACC Super Grip rear seat, and I paired it up with the Bonehead reel. Got some, I like to fish that 10-pound Invisibraid by Spider Wire. I think in the video, I'm hoping I got it on tape. Miss Pam had one wrap her up, and we fought that thing for about 5 minutes, but the old braid held in there, and we got the fish. Nice black crappie, I remember. And what we caught them on, Miss Pam likes that Slab Slayer by Bobby Garland, but I like, this is one of my baits when they get picky, and they got picky yesterday. Get it off here for you. It's a bonehead bait, confetti, and I rigged it. I saw a shad out there floating on the surface, so I rigged it. Sometimes I'll rig it flat, sometimes I'll rig it like this, sideways, and they liked it. Caught them on that and a hand tie. They really weren't that picky yesterday. The fish were pretty aggressive. Now we had a storm roll in, and they shut down. They just wouldn't bite. So it wasn't that the jig didn't do its thing. It's just I think the weather conditions changed pretty quick, and the barometer messed them up. But as you can see, we had a good day. I got a lot of fish to clean here, but I got a bunch of hungry people coming over, so they'll all go to good use. All right, guys, that was Miss Pam's first drop. We're out here celebrating Memorial Day on that Indian Lake in East Texas Lake. no can tell. And that was the first fish, first drop, so that's bad luck. I don't like to catch the first fish. But you got it under control up there? You gonna catch that other one? Well, find him. But anyway, just got here, just got started off to a good start, so let's go fish. Good one, as good as the other one.
You still got that little in your hand. That one's big. Ethan hooked before, look at his lip.
Miss Pam just caught her third fish, but mine is much bigger. Look at the size of that monster. Oh, that's embarrassing.
Charlie, wait. You gotta weigh it. I think it's pretty big.
She wants to weigh it.
Than those other
Probably about 1.5 pounds.
No,
I'm gonna say
he's 2 pounds.
right at 2 pounds. $2.09. And I'm going to practice catch and release in the grease. Lake Crisco. Now we're catching fish for one of the son-in-law's birthday. We're gonna have a big family fish fry. So he's got to stay. Not as big as yours. Well, we're off to a good start, and I'm using a ACC 12-foot mid seat right now. I've got a rear seat with super grips I'm gonna grab here in a minute, but we like to start out fishing different colored jigs. Of course, Pam's always gonna use the Bobby Garland chicken colored. I liked it. Right now, this is just a hand tie, a 1/8 ounce hand tie, blue head, silver body, chartreuse feather tail, and then we come up about 18 inches. Put us a little clam shot here. And that's mostly, right now, it's just to help you keep visual on your jig, because here she goes again, showing out. Need a net? She's learning to sling them in without that net. I bring the net when she comes, because if I don't, she ties into one of those 3-pounders. Don't want to take a chance. All right, my turn. What are you doing? Well, these fish are really aggressive this morning. That might be a good fish. I might ought to get the net for her.
Is he bigger than the one you caught?
About the same. But they're swallowing it good. None of that biting it on me.
Yeah, he just looked a lot bigger.
Yeah. TV adds a few pounds to them. I love it. What I'm doing, I can feel a little Guys, Pam's got a fish hung up right there. It's a good crappie, but he wrapped her up. And we got braid on there, so gonna work on him, see if we can get him. All right, guys, we turned the camera off and fought this fish, and I got on the other side of it. And that's why we use braid. Pam hung her up. That's a healthy black. But that's why we use braid. We got that fish. He was wrapped around that tree. We fought it for what?
5 minutes.
5 minutes or so. If they break, they break. If they get off, they get off. Oh. Find us some more. I'm going to count these fish out, make sure they're not all. Veggie straws made with sea salt. Good for all freshwater fish. That's what my grandson said, so we're gonna give it a try. I've got one on my jig here. Little veggie straw there, Rhett. All right, Rhett, here's a Papa's looking at a fish. Oh, he's swimming away. I have to get another one. I don't think it's a, yeah, that's one. Right there, Rhett, there's a fish. Papa's got a veggie straw on here. Binky's got the camera going. There goes the veggie straw. Oh, we got him coming up to the top. There we go, film it there, baby. Oh, he's a big one, Rhett. He's a monster. Look at that monster. Caught him on a veggie straw, Rhett. You the man. All right, it's Binky's turn. She does not have a veggie straw. Let's see if she can catch one without those veggie straws on there. Got some good fish here, guys, but these waves are not helping us out. I don't have my tripod set up, but I have all the confidence that Miss Pam will catch one of these eventually. You don't see it. There you are. You were right in them.
I will keep it on the fish. Don't try to find me. Just keep it on the fish.
Still got a couple of big ones on there. one come off the tree, but the boat's constantly moving. See, I'm not touching it. We just need to have Wipeout playing in the background.